So the temptation in making these videos for YouTube is to only show the good bits, and that's something that I try not to do. And this time the video is going to be no different. I'm going to show the stuff that went not well. It feels like ages since my last race, and despite best intentions, I'm really not as prepared for the Youngbird season as I wanted to be, having only half as many training chucks as the year before. Right, so it's race morning, and I'm just taking a bit of video, just come out the door, and we've got a new Youngbird arrived. So where have you come from? And where have you been? It turns out this bird is one of the 4 missing from a bad training toss I had 2 weeks prior, and he's yet to see the bob wires. Come on. Shall I tempt you in with some food? Will that do you? Is that what you're after? Some scran? Well, you gotta go now. Come on. Come on. Well, that's good, so that's another one back, which is brilliant news. I'd like some food. Come on then. And I realised yesterday that I've actually made another cock up, because although I've been training the birds to go through the entrance now with the bob wires, I forgot to put the ETS trap sensor pad in there. So I'm going to have to do that now, which means that when the birds arrive from the race, they're never going to look through there and seen a platform to walk through. So hopefully it won't make too much difference, we'll see. But it's something I completely forgot about it until yesterday. I thought, oh yeah, I'm going to have to time these birds in somehow. But it just shows how I've been a bit all out of sorts for the last few weeks. So I'm going to get on with that now. I knew that forgetting to install the pad was going to be a problem. Young birds are always nervous when they return from their first race anyway, and this would only exacerbate that. Rob from Peter. I think they're going to be worried about landing and coming in through here. I should have done this sooner. Right, better give this loft a scrape out. Let's see if your chipstick working. There we go. It's almost 9:15 and I haven't had a phone call yet, so got everything set up. I've checked the ETS pad is working, the clock's working, and I've opened up the bob wires. I've just shut the loft up for now, so the other birds don't get out that are still in there. And next I'm going to have a cup of tea. Hi John. 9:30, northwest. Oh, what do you reckon, about an hour? I got a call from John, the club secretary, who said the birds had been liberated. They're racing from Harrogate, which is just under 56 miles, in a north-northwest wind. From a training toss last week, I think. The birds were en route, and so my mate Charlie came to watch them home. Do you want a coffee, Charlie?
We've got 2 left in shed.
No, 3 left in the shed because one arrived this morning.
3 left.
Yeah, so we've got 35 now, which means
start with?
41. One of them died.
That's 40.
One of them got hawked. That takes down to 39, and then I lost 1 training early, or 1 flying around, loft flying early on, and then we hadn't lost any training.
What's them? Belgian pigeon.
Everybody wants to know about the Belgian pigeons, don't they?
Are they S rings?
No, one of them is. That one's not. I think it's the other S ring. Right, 1:15. So 14 minutes. Right then, Charlie. Keep your eyes peeled.
Ready?
Yeah, I think so. 22 minutes past. I think they'll be bloody fast if it was 22 minutes, but shall we work out how far it is?
It's 55.
Is it 55?
556.
The excitement was now building. I was really hoping that the birds would make it back. I'd missed the first young bird race because I hadn't trained them enough, and I was slightly worried that I'd even rushed into this race. Bloody kids squealing.
The nomination on. You would have had to pick one.
Oh, if I had to pick one, Charlie, I don't know, because they were. I've not. I'll know after today, but I couldn't say. There's only one. The only one I would have said is when I took them that disaster training I had. There was one back after an hour from Doncaster.
I think all can be.
Yeah, but one came back. The next one behind it was 4 hours later. It was yours. Yeah, but the bird that came back was yours. It was a money bird. It's one of the NRCC security birds.
How many do you lost?
3 now. No. Put that away. Because the birds are coming back. Can't be kicking footballs. You know what happened last time. Just then, I spotted a racer high in the sky. Here we are. Shut. Get out. Look, there's one. Get in there. Archie, move that way.
One here.
There's one. Circling right up high.
Huh?
Right up high.
Here's one here.
2 of them, I think. Come on. Oh, look at them all up there, look. Come on. Bloody loads of them. Come on. Blooming heck. Come on. Yeah. Stay still, don't move around. Come on. Yeah, I'll have to get that fantail in them next time. There'll be some strange birds with them, which is why they're not landing. Come on. I'm going to move out of the way because I think it might be a bit edgy. Shush. No.
Where they gone?
They're flighty. You know, if there's a bird in there that's not with us,
I know what you mean.
they end up flying. They do this on a training toss. The birds had arrived in a good time, but they really didn't want to land. Come on. They're not happy coming in, are they? Yeah. Too fit, that's probably the problem. How much time are we losing now? Come on. The trap-in was terrible, and just as I'd forgotten to install the ETS pad, I'd also forgot to train the birds with the dropper, which would have encouraged them to land quicker. They've been to Ollerton first, haven't they?
Eh?
They've all been to Ollerton first. Oh, this is the worst trapping ever. Fucking hell. There we go. Eventually the team hit the landing board, only to stop by the entrance because they were nervous about entering. Come on. Come on. There we go. Come on. That's your futurity bird. Come on. There's Dark Ghoul. That's your youngest one. That's the youngest one that you gave me the other day. Come on. Come on. That's it. Come on then. In you go. Come on. Oh, look at him, look. This is problem now. I'll have to put them bob wires down. Come on. There we go. Go on. There's a good few back there. There's a good few in there. They came all right, that first batch, but they came from over there, so they've not come.
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Come on. Not on the roof. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Yeah. Come on. That's one we bred. Look how nervous it is with that pad being in there. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I've messed up there. I've messed up there. I should have had that sorted. Completely forgot. If I'd have had that pad sorted and I'd had a dropper that they were used to, we'd have been on for a good time. But look, it's ever so nervous about going in. Come on. There you go. Right, let's see where we are. First one clocked in at... No, that's not that one. That's this morning. There we go. That's our first one. It says 3, but it's because I was testing the pad. 28.48. So, oh, that's annoying. I looked at my watch and it was like 26 something. So, lost 2 minutes there. So, apart from the obvious major cock-up that I made, with forgetting to put the board and the ETS board on the inside of the loft, so the birds knew what to expect when they got back. It's not been a bad race really. So we've got 25 birds back from 32 after 3 hours. So hopefully we'll get some more work their way back today, possibly tomorrow. It's starting to get a bit cloudy now and some dark ominous clouds, but at least it's not too hot. I suspect what's happened is they've gone past because it was quite windy, so I won't be surprised if some of them have overshot. There we go, look, so we've got them all together now. Hens and cocks, I've parted them. It worked well last year, so I've done the same thing again. We've got these guys here, and this is the problem, look, so it's a really bad setup really, because the cocks will now sit on this and they'll stop any of the other cocks getting straight in, and that's where my pad is. They've not seen this before, so the bob wires went in a couple of weeks ago, so they're used to those, but when they pop their head through, here, I'll do a little demonstration. This is what they see. That's what it's going to see when it comes in. This, it's never seen that before. Normally it can see the floor and see the feed, but obviously now these ones haven't seen that, so it's the first time. And you could see in the video, I've got some of that, I'll upload that into the edit, that they were very nervous about coming in, and that's slowed us down. But the biggest loss of time was them just circling for 2 minutes. It turned out that we would have been up there had the pigeons trapped, but the same could have happened to everyone else, and that's just pigeon racing. Still, 13th club and 20th fed from over 1,000 birds is nothing to be sniffed at.
67316.
Well, it's the morning after the race before, as you can tell. Some coffee to try and get rid of the bags under my eyes. And the good news is the last 2 missing birds have arrived. There we go, and one of those is an RCC futurity bird. So I'm pleased about that. What does that mean? It means for our first race of the year, young bird year or young bird season, we've got 100% returns. So that's good. We'll get these guys in. So the good news is We got a good few birds together. We're not anywhere in the club, but if you look at the velocity that we clocked, what was that? 1665. You know, we could have easily shaved off a minute and a half, I think, of that if we'd have got the birds in a little bit quicker. Realistically, we should have done better, but it is their first race, and you know, they are generally a little bit nervous, especially after only flying 50 odd miles, 60 miles. But we've made some amendments this week, ready for tomorrow's race. So hopefully, on the next video, you'll see us do better.